Find me if you call me, everybody trip me, come me call, everybody
I'm not gonna cut it, I promise. So yeah, today's gonna be a good video. So, subscribers, people who have messaged me, people interested in learning Japanese who aren't subscribed to me, here is the deal. Today, I will answer all of your questions. So yeah, before you get all caught up in deciding what courses to take and what textbooks to buy for learning Japanese, I will explain to you how difficult or easy it will be to learn the Japanese language for you. You're probably asking yourself how I'm about to do this, but it's really easy because I don't have to know anything about you. You have to know about you. For starters, are your reasons for learning Japanese genuine? Are they your own personal concepts? Are they your own personal ideas? Of course, I've talked about this many a times before in my previous videos. But are they really your reasons? Think about it. If the answer you've arrived at is yes, then congratulations. You move on to step 2. Step 2. Are you optimistic or pessimistic? Do you have a lot of confidence or little confidence? This is much more important than you may think. Basically, it's important because the more confidence that you hold, the more chances are that you think what you're saying is going to be correct. Now, when I said the chances are you think what you're going to say is going to be correct, that's exactly what I meant, because you're not going to be correct. Being correct the first time you do something is absolutely absurd. It's crazy. So, but you know, if you have confidence in what you're saying is correct, then that's good because you're going to get practice. To use myself as an example, and believe it or not, I am someone who doesn't hold a lot of confidence in himself. Before I came to Japan, I was always in constant fear that what I might be saying was incorrect and that I'd make a complete ass out of myself. Upon arriving here and seeing people with the language ability of a 6-year-old and the confidence of a movie star, you begin to realize that maybe I'm not speaking bullshit. So you can see where having too much confidence is kind of like a double-edged sword. If you think you're too correct all the time, you're never going to learn anymore. But also, on the other side of that, if you hold no confidence and you're always thinking you're incorrect and what you're saying is not correct, you're not going to learn anything that way either. So, try and find a good balance for that. If you are already at a good balance and you have, confidence and you're not scared to take chances, then move on to the next step, please. Step 3 is a little bit harder than the last 2. This one kind of ties into the last point, but it involves a little bit of forethought. Are you willing and ready to be insulted, humiliated, and feel like a child all over again? Thinking about it now, it seems like a walk in the park, but really think about it. When you start a new language, you go right back to the roots. You go back to being a baby all over again. You basically go from the ground up and there's no other way to go about it, so you basically act like a toddler for the first couple of years that you're learning the language, depending on your scenario and how quickly you pick things up, but still, there's no way you're going to jump into regular conversation with people, and you're going to make a lot of mistakes, and it's going to be freaking humiliating. お持ち帰りですか? 店内で召し上がりですか? 大丈夫です. Hey! Although you're probably at the age where the classroom bully should no longer exist, but unfortunately, I don't know what it is, especially with Japanese, but people's maturity level just hasn't come up to par sometimes. What I mean by that is that there's going to be people who are maybe just a little bit better than you, who are going to rub it in your face all the time. So you can't let those people get to you. If you let people like that get to you, then you can't learn a language, I'm sorry. I don't need to be mean or anything. One more quick step to finish this video. I'm just going to read it off a quick note that I jotted down, and here it is. Language is not just spoken words and written texts. Language embodies its history and culture. Language is a living, breathing entity that changes as often as you do. Unless you're willing to adapt your entire lifestyle to suit that language, it is next to impossible to master. So I've blabbed on for quite some time here, but the main takeaway from this all is that language is not something you can give up on if you really want to learn it. It's going to be constantly breathing down your neck, and You're gonna subconsciously find ways to run away from it, but don't be a little baby. Even though you're gonna be a little baby when you start learning.
고민하지 마. 그 사람도 좋아할까 마음 졸이면 주머니 속 작은 동전 하나 꺼내서